Hello and welcome to the Excel Cave. Today we're going to talk about the Vlookup formula with an approximate match. You normally do an approximate match when the value you're looking up is not an exact match, meaning like for example here we have a list of past due clients with the column that has their days delinquent, and we want to group it into a, look it up in this lookup column here and group it into a bucket. Well, obviously these are not exact matches here. More rather they fall into a range somewhere in between these numbers. Our lookup value falls, so that's what an approximate match is. It's also called a fuzzy match. It's just anything that's not an exact match, usually between a number that falls between a range of two other numbers. So we'll get started here and show you an example. So you can type in equals VL and VLOOKUP should pop up there. You can hit tab from there. Lookup value is going to be our days delinquent per client, comma. Now we're going to look up the table array with the leftmost column being, anytime you're doing a VLOOKUP, the leftmost column is your lookup column. And one other thing to keep in mind, just for the future, just thinking ahead here, we're going to drag this formula down. So because of that, we don't want this range of cells we just highlighted to move down relatively when we drag the formula down. We want to lock that down. So you're going to hit F4. You can see those dollar signs pop up there. That just means the column's locked, the row's locked for that range of cells. Comma. The column we're looking up, obviously the second column, we want to pull in that bucket category. And finally, you can select true here. That's just the match type. I find it easier. You can just enter 1 for an approximate match. That's just the numerical equivalent. Close your parentheses, hit enter. You can see the page is 2 days delinquent, so she's well under 30 days, so she would obviously be in the under 30 bucket. And how this formula works is the VLOOKUP with an approximate match looks at your lookup value, finds the next highest value in your lookup list, which is 30, and says, hey, is it less than this number? Yes. Well, then it defaults back to the bucket above it. So that's how that works. One other important thing I meant to mention earlier, anytime you're doing an approximate match VLOOKUP, you absolutely must sort your lookup list in ascending order, meaning it must go from lowest to highest. It will not work if you don't do that. So make certain that your lookup list is in ascending order. And now when we drag this formula down, you can see all these values fill in properly. You can see Ken Thompson is 360 days delinquent, and he's well over 240, so he falls into that highest bucket there. That is the VLOOKUP with an approximate match. Thanks for watching, guys.